Hey guys, all my chaplain candidate friends out there, colleagues. Hey, I had made a mention that I was going to do a video at some point regarding kind of some what to do, what to expect with CHBOLC, what to bring, things like that. So I have a list of 15 things, but I want to make it quick. I'm not going to belabor things. Chaplain Williams is watching now. If she has anything that she might want to add at the end, then that would be great. First, I want to say if you're prior enlisted, prior military, you need to first just come with patience and a willingness to help those that aren't prior enlisted. Next, if you're non-military, this is your first experience military, come with an eagerness to learn and a willingness to ask questions, especially of those that are prior enlisted, prior military. So here's my list though, 1 through 15. Number 1, have your ASU ready to go. The first phase 0, phase 1, at some point there, you're going to do a regimental pinning, and you need to have your ASUs ready to go because you can't trust how long it might take once you get here if you have to order it. So if you can have it ready before you come, especially if you're National Guard or Reserves. I know that might be tricky if you're just finding out about this whole chaplain candidate thing and you got slammed right into coming. That might obviously is a little bit different. Number 2, be able to pass your height and weight in your the ACFT, the Army Combat Fitness Training. That this first phase that you come in ready to pass that. So you need to familiarize yourself with the ACFT. Do your best to not be overweight. You need to be ready and able to pass both your height and weight, or at least the body fat part of it, and the ACFT. So all 6 events, you need to be familiar with it and ready to pass that. There's plenty of resources out there. You can scroll down actually on this page to find out what is on there, how you can prepare yourself for the ACFT. Number 3, if you can, bring your own MiFi, bring a hotspot, or be prepared to use your phone's hotspot. And this isn't complaining. I'm not complaining, but the internet here at the hotel, Dozier Hall, is really spotty and it's really slow. Sometimes we don't have internet at all, so I often use my phone hotspot. I also have a MiFi. So I use both of those. If you guys are coming to this next class, we're here in South Carolina, so yes, it's the South, but it still is cold. In fact, this morning, I think it was like 35 degrees. So you need to bring your cold weather gear, and you also need to make sure you have all of your winter PTs together if you can. Obviously, again, if you're active and you're just now coming into this thing and you're just getting thrown into the chaplain candidate and you're told, hey, you're going here, you may not have time to do that. But if you have time and you can get to an installation where you can purchase these things on your own, make sure you have all the components of your winter PTs. That means your long sleeve, short sleeve, pants, jackets, your watch cap, your black fleece cap, and your gloves. They need to be all black gloves. Don't bring ones that are partial gray, partial black, any colors, and they have to be all black, your gloves. And to go along with your PTs, which I wrote down in another section, make sure you have black or all gray spandex, or if you're wearing boxer briefs that are kind of longer ones, they need to be all black or all gray if you're going to be wearing them to PT, because you need to have them underneath your shorts. No logos on your PT socks. So you're going to wear white socks or black socks, but they can't have logos on them. You say, well, the logos are on the toes. You don't know when they may say, hey, take off your socks, take off your shoes, and to see if you're actually following the directions. So you just need to have some socks that don't have logos on them. Certainly no logos on the upper part of your socks. So let's see. I wanted to say here, in your room, in the Dozier Hall, in the hotel room, you're going to have the following things. You're going to have a kitchenette. There's no oven with this kitchenette, though we do have grills that are made available to us, gas grills. So if you wanted to cook something like you would in an oven, you can use the gas grills. So you're going to have a kitchenette, and the kitchenette comes with a full-size fridge, a microwave, a stovetop with 4 burners on it, a sink, dishwasher. The room service in the room here will provide you with a kitchen towel and a washcloth, dish soap, dishwasher soap, and the room service will also make your make your bed daily, changes your towels and changes your towels and washcloths daily, and it changes out your trash on a daily basis, except there is no room service on the weekend. So Monday through Friday, they come in. They don't always vacuum, but sometimes I think they vacuum, and but they do make your bed. They change out your towels, but you can also hang your towels up if you want to be like environmentally conscious and you don't want to always have your stuff washed. So I wanted to mention too, since we're talking about washing stuff, there are laundry rooms right on every floor, I think. I mean, I'm familiar with the floor I'm on, but I've seen them on a couple of the other floors. There's washing machines, and there's dryers, and I've never had to wait for a washer or a dryer. There's usually plenty of it available. So you will want to bring some of your own laundry detergent. Each room has a kitchenette, a bathroom, a living room. It's a pretty good sized living room. I'm sitting at the desk in my living room, and it has a couch, a chair, the desk that I'm sitting at, there's a TV, and then you also have a bedroom with a TV and a fairly decent sized closet. Something I wanted to mention, there's cell phone service, especially over at the schoolhouse, is really lacking. Like, you sometimes don't have any, or you might just have one bar. So you after the first 4 weeks here, phase 0, DCC phase, you're allowed to have your cell phones with you in the classroom, so you can talk on them on break. So it's kind of spotty though. So just so you have a heads up on that. You will be issued laptops. So I have my own laptop. I use it sometimes in my room. So something like that, just to be aware. But you take your laptop everywhere. You take it to your classroom, take it to the big group room, bring it back here. You do all your work on that. Just to give you a heads up, at the switch of each phase, they do like a purge on those computers. They do a reset, and sometimes you might lose all the work you've been doing. So have a Google Drive set up or a shared drive set up, save things on. So I send a lot of I just send it to my email. Any of the work that I do or the things that I think I want to save, I just send it to my email in a file, and then I have it there so I don't lose it completely. It's highly recommended. You don't have to, but I would recommend bringing your own printer if you have one, right? If you can afford it, if you have one, bring your own printer. I ended up buying my own printer so I could use it here, but I also thought long term I'll use it in my office over at my my National Guard office at my battalion, and I'll be able to take it with me when we go out to the field and all that stuff. So I was thinking long term. That's how I kind of justified buying my own. So one other thing that I thought I might just mention here is familiarize yourself with topics like, this is if you have time. If you like to look ahead or research ahead, familiarize yourself with things like just war theory, conscientious objector. You'll do a staff ride to the Battle of Cowpens. Familiarize yourself with the main players of that, maybe what happened. And I mean, those are some of the things that I just wanted to share with you guys. Feel free to comment questions if you have any. Private message me questions if you have any. So yeah, that's what I got. So that's that. Again, chaplain candidate, Second Lieutenant Mangus here. Signing out. All right. Have a good day, guys.